Greetings to you all, learners. Today we discuss one of the poems in class 10 first flight test book, Animals, written by Walt Whitman. Before discuss the poem, let's know something about the poet Walt Whitman. He was an American poet, essayist, and journalist. He was born on 31st May 1819 in New York and died on 26 March 1892. Leaves of Grass, O Captain, My Captain, and Song of Myself are some of his great works. The present poem, Animals, which is written in free verse, is one of the poems published in Leaves of Grass. Now over to the poem Animals. We'll discuss the poem stanza wise. Before that, let me tell you something about the central idea of the poem. Here, the poet tells very frankly that he feels more comfortable and at home with animals rather than his fellow human beings. He has lost so much faith in the race of man that he wants to turn and change his position with animals. Human beings have become mad, running after the material possessions. They are a bundle of complications, contradictions, and confusions. This human being's conscience is not clear, he says, because they suffer from nightmares and they shed tears for their sins. Animals, on the other hand, are very calm, self-contained, and satisfied. They don't run after material things other than their food. They don't need to worship God, as they never suffer from any sense of guilt or sin. So that is what the poet tried to say throughout the poem. Now let us look into the poem stanza wise. Now in the first stanza, you can see, I think I could turn and live with animals. They are so placid and self-contained. I stand and look at them long and long. See, here the poet wants to change the places. He wants to be converted. He wants to transform into an animal and wants to be a part of their pack. He wants to be away from the humans. And the reason he says is very simple. Why he wants to transform into an animal? Because they are very placid or even tempered, not generally upset by day-to-day happenings. Moreover, they are also happy with what they have. They are contented. They are contented and satisfied with what they have. So the poet is in no way different from the animals in these qualities. That's why he stands and looks at them for long hours and wonders to see his reflection in them. Now in the second stanza, here also he refers to three basic qualities of animals that are entirely different as far as humans are concerned. Why he wants to transform to animal? Why he wants to change himself to an animal? So the reason he list out in this stanza also. Firstly, the reason that he says is they don't sweat and whine about their condition. Here, sweat, the poet has used this word sweat as a metonymy to refer to the cause of sweating, that is the stress and tension that these humans have. They sweat and whine on their sufferings. They, due to the tensions and stress that they have, they sweat and they complain. Later they complain about their tensions and their problems in their life. Let us see the animals. They enjoy full sleep at night. Their conscience is very clear that they don't weep over their sins, keeping awake like the humans. The humans awake the whole night. They can't sleep due to their sins or the crimes or the mistakes that they have done in their life. These animals don't make anyone, especially here the poet seems that the animals don't make anyone sick by discussing their duty to God also. So for these reasons he wanted to transform himself into an animal. That is what he says in the second stanza. Now in the third stanza he goes on explaining the qualities of animals, and here he says all animals are satisfied with their lot. No animals are dissatisfied with what they have. They are very much satisfied. They are not even demented with the pangs of materialism. Animals don't get mad in the race of owning or amassing possessions or things like human beings. And he also says another attraction, another admiration that the poet have for the animals is, he says, is that they don't kneel down to show respect to others or to those who were born thousands of years ago. No animal considers himself more respectable than others, like the human beings, nor can you find any animal on his whole earth who is unhappy over his lot. So for this reason again he says he wants to be an animal. He wants to be in the company of the animal or the association of animal rather than human beings. He seems to enjoy, or he seems to be strangely attracted by the qualities possessed by the animals. Now in the next stanza, they show their relations to me and I accept them. They bring me tokens of myself. They evince them plainly in their possession. So here, after describing all the reasons in the previous section, he says, so they show their relations to me and I accept them. There is no regret in breaking the bond with the human or the human world in the poet's art. When he wants to transform himself to an animal, when he wants to enjoy or join the company and association of animals, naturally he should be breaking the company of humans, but he will feel no regret on that, he says. He accepts them as they bring him the tokens of himself. It's a reference to the symbols or representations that closely resemble the poet's nature. They show those symbols plainly to the poet. So he admires the animals for these virtues that they possess. Now look at the next stanza. I wonder where they get those tokens. Did I pass that way huge times ago and negligently drop them? So here in the last two lines, he wonders, the poet wonders where they got those tokens. Again, it shows how strangely he is admired. He is admiring the virtues and qualities that the animals possess. That's why he wonders. He wonders from where animals got these noble virtues and tokens of love that the animals have but the humans don't have. So the path of these noble virtues which animals are still following even now, humans and the poet himself have left negligently long ago. So both the humans and animals were having these noble virtues, but in the course of the time or in the course of life, humans have left it. They are deprived of all these noble virtues, but the animals still hold it. They just still possess it, and that's why they happily admits his elegance to the animal world. That's why he wants to be an animal now, or he wants to be in association or in company with the animals other than the human beings. So that is how the poem ends. As you read the whole poem, like the best poetry of Walt Whitman, the poem Animals is also written in irregular verse, or you can say blank verse. The poem reflects Whitman's animism. It is the spirit of animals that is meant to reflect the truth in humanity. He respects animals, he loves animals. He's basically he's an animal lover because they have retained those values and tokens which humans